I received an email from Alex Hormozi yesterday, and I want to share this with you and how it relates to your online business journey. So stick with me here. Here's the email. It talks about 3 stonecutters, and I'm going to read word for word here what the email says. 3 stonecutters were working side by side. A passerby asks them what they're doing. First one's hunched over, replies, "I'm cutting stone, hate every second." Second one's methodical, replies, "Paying the bills, it's honest work." Third one's different, eyes bright, staying late. "I'm building a cathedral that will stand for centuries. My grandchildren will see these spires pierce the heavens." Same job, same pay, wildly different results. He goes on a little bit more about how this relates to vision and building businesses, like hiring the employees who are the visionaries, right? Who are the cathedral builders. But I want to relate this back to your online business journey and go from the back to the front, which is the third person who has bright eyes and has all this enthusiasm and aspiration. And that's what it looks like for the majority of you when you first get started, which is, man, I'm so excited about this. I can't wait to do this. Like, this is going to be the best. This is going to be awesome. Like, you just have all this energy and you have all this enthusiasm. And then eventually you become the second stonecutter. And the second stonecutter says, "Paying the bills, it's honest work." And that's what happens in your business is you lose that enthusiasm, you lose that energy, and you lose that vision that you had at the beginning, which is why I always teach everyone to start with a vision. Like, what is it that you want? What is it that you're building? And you always want to tie back to that. But eventually the excitement wears off, just like with anything new, a new relationship, a brand new car, a brand new house. Like, eventually that wears off and it's hard to keep up with the excitement and the newness. And you have to find ways to do that, because what you don't want is to be the first stone cutter. And the first stone cutter says, "I'm cutting stone. I hate every second of it." And a lot of people build businesses that they end up hating for a variety of reasons. And I'm not just going to sit here and tell you in this video that you have to find a way to be excited the entire time, because that doesn't teach you how to do it. That just tells you to do it. And it takes a lot of work and effort to maintain that vision. Now, there's a lot of people teaching, hey, you have to have a super strong why. You got to have, mantras and affirmations and all this stuff. And while that stuff works to some level for a lot of people, it definitely works for me. I just always come back to these words, which is, you have a choice. You have to make a decision and you have to build discipline. You have a choice every day you wake up, building your business or going to your 9-to-5 job or whatever it is that you're doing in life. You have a choice on how you are going to feel, and you have more power over that than you give yourself credit for. You can keep it exciting. Like, you can make the new car smell last for a long period of time. You can make the business exciting. Like, I'm still excited in my business because I choose to be, and I've built it in a way where I feel like I am building a cathedral, and you can do that too. Whenever you get to the point where you feel like the first stonecutter, right? The person who hates it and is just doing it just because he has to, or she feels that she has to, which is, you don't want to fall into that trap, because now you know that you've at least told yourself in your mind, hey, I've built something that I absolutely hate. It's important to get it right from the beginning in terms of your vision, right? Your vision needs to be correct of what you're building. And then just understand that when it gets difficult and when you feel like the first or the second stonecutter that doesn't have the grand vision and isn't thinking about their grandchildren anymore, or a legacy type of a situation, that you have to find a way. You have to have the discipline. You have to make those choices. And that's hard. And a lot of people are going to give up. A lot of people are going to give up and be the first stonecutter or the second stonecutter. And if you can simply find it within you, because it is within you, to be the last stonecutter, the third one, all the way through, or as best you can, then you will realize your grand vision and you won't hate your business. And I've seen this a lot with people that I work with one-to-one, with people that are in my communities, with people that I interact with or I get on calls with. It's like they're super excited when they get going. And then they realize, and then a little bit of time passes and maybe they just fall off. It's like, this wasn't for me. I can't do this, or whatever the reason is, whatever the excuse they give me is. And then there's a lot of people who will just simply fight through everything. They'll continue, they'll push through, but they'll start feeling burned out. And that's due to a variety of reasons, whether or not they're not getting results fast enough, or they're just not enjoying the work. Circumstances are coming at them in their life and they're just, lumping that all together and being like, my whole life sucks, so this business sucks too. And it takes a lot of mental discipline to separate that and remember what it is that you're building. And always remember this, and I'll leave you with this and end the video, is that you have a choice. You have the power to decide every single day when you wake up. And even throughout the day, you have the power to decide. I have this wristband that I've been wearing for almost a year. My wife bought it for me and it says resilience on it. You can't see it anymore because not too long ago, before shooting this video, I went to take it off my wrist to get in the shower and it snapped and all the beads went all over the floor. And I was really, really sad for a moment and upset because I've been looking at that and it reminds me, hey, to be resilient. And my wife got it for me too, which was, it was sad and I felt sad. But then shortly after that, I just made a decision. I'm like, I'm not going to let this impact my day. I can get another one. I can have it rebuilt, right? Or I can put the beads back together. It's not the end of the world, right? I'm still choosing to be resilient. I don't need the wristband, the bracelet to be resilient. Okay. So I hope that helps you. I hope you enjoyed this video and I'll see you in the next one. Let's go.